Before winter tested every soul, the prairie still breathed in perfect balance. Hundreds lived as one people rhythm of the land.
A tribe survives not because of one warrior, but because every hand carries a piece of tomorrow. Before the hunt began, every heartbeat in the village worked for the same future. Great warriors are not born above their people. They rise beside them, learning the same lessons and preparing for the same winter. The prairie gave life to the people, and the people honored the prairie in return. As long as that balance endured, both could survive. But every winter demanded a choice. The land always speaks before danger arrives. It whispers through silence, through wings that vanish, and through frightened creatures that know what humans cannot yet see. The herd had walked this land for generations. Then, in a single breath, it chose another path. Every promise of survival changes with it. Hunger entered the village before winter ever did. From that moment on, every heartbeat carried the weight of survival. What followed was never just a hunt. It became a journey to protect a people's future, proving that survival belongs only to those who stand together. That night, the fire carried more than warmth. It carried the hopes of every elder, every hunter. Before the first light touched the prairie, they walked away without promises. Some journeys begin with victory in mind. This one began with responsibility. By morning, winter had erased every footprint. The prairie no longer remembered where the herd had gone. Winter never fought with anger. It fought with distance, cold, and exhaustion. Every step forward demanded a price, and the prairie collected it without mercy. The cold could be endured. Hunger was different. It stole strength without making a sound. Yet they refused to abandon one another. The snow hid the herd, but not the truth they left behind. Every fresh track whispered that they were finally getting closer.
Cold can break the body. Only purpose keeps the feet moving.
Turning back meant certain hunger. Moving forward meant risking everything. So they chose to walk. Then fate offered a single chance. Whoever reached the valley first would decide the winter. Victory would belong to those who reached their place before the herd reached the valley. The valley held its breath. In another heartbeat, the earth itself would begin to run. One signal, and shattered beneath the thunder of 10,000 hooves. When the herd struck, the earth chose no side. It crushed everything that stood in its path. A hunter could be replaced. A life could not. She did not fight the beast's strength. She borrowed it. One warrior bent the storm. Two warriors gave it a direction. A herd follows strength.
Not this one! Find the alpha bull!
Find the one they obey, and the hunt is ours.
Find the leader! Eyes upon the earth can be deceived.
Eyes above the sky never are.
Hold the flanks!
Every hunter had a task. Every animal knew its place. Together, they became one mind. The dogs never fought the giants. They only gave them nowhere else to run. hunt was never measured only by what was brought home, but also by those who never walked home again.
Before we celebrated those who returned, we first remembered those whose footsteps ended upon the prairie. Their sacrifice became the warmth that carried every family through the coming winter.
The greatest harvest was never the meat itself, but the promise that no child, no elder, and no grieving family would face the winter alone. We never thanked the hunt for victory. We thanked the Creator, the prairie, and the great bison whose lives became the life of our people. The sound we had missed the most was never the thunder of the hunt. It was the laughter of children. When that laughter returned, we knew the village had truly survived. We survived because the bison gave us enough. The rest continued their journey, carrying the promise that life would return to these plains again. Bison gave us enough. The rest continued their journey, carrying the promise that life would return to these plains again. Nature was never conquered, only respected. A village survived because every hand had a purpose. Hunters, elders, women, and children all built the winter together.
Winter always came. So did spring. We never believed the hunt had ended the story.
We never conquered these plains. We learned to live with them. As long as the grass returned and the bison walked, the story would never truly end.